Hey guys, how are we doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing great. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the globe you're at. All right. So today, what I want to talk to you guys about today, I want to talk about the 3 most dangerous and defeating mistakes we make when it comes to using our law of attraction. Okay. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you some insights and some tips on how to avoid these mistakes, because here's the truth, guys. If we make these mistakes, or if we implement these practices, okay, we will basically be pushing away or dissolving our own manifestations. All right, so that's what we're going to talk to you today about the 3 most dangerous mistakes, or the 3 biggest mistakes we make when it comes to the law of attraction. Okay, and there's a few more, but these 3 major pieces will help you. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about, I want to give you an idea of how things work, okay? So let's talk about entropy for a second. What is entropy? All right, so entropy is known as the natural state of matter from organization to decay. So in other words, from when the universe began, the natural state of the universe was from order to chaos, chaos to order, okay? But when it comes to energy, it goes from order to chaos. I'll give you an example of what entropy means. Entropy basically is time, okay? Real time, okay? When I say time doesn't exist, what we speak about is entropy, because here's entropy says, the natural state of matter is to decay. This is why your cells always get decayed. This is why time, we say the concept of time, things move from a state of organization to disorganization. I'll give you an example. Let's say you cleaned your room up or your house, okay, and then all of a sudden you left it for about a week or so, or maybe a month. You come back, what's happened? Everything is dusted up, things start to collaborate, it starts to get from disorder, right? That's the state of entropy. It's a natural law of the universe. Okay, now with that being said, here's what I want you to keep in mind, okay, that the universe exists in this state. It exists in states of contrast, positive, negative. It provides an equilibrium of vibration or balance to things. I want you to keep that in mind when you think and when you visualize your goals, because the reason this will help you is because it will give you the new insight on how to think. Okay, so let's move on now. So let's talk about what is the number one. Let's go with the number one. The most common mistake that we make when it comes to attracting and creating our desires is we do not dream big enough. We settle. This is why the number one mistake right there. How does that work? Well, it all has to tie with your ego, okay? The conscious mind is not designed, okay, for manifestation, for abundance. It's only designed for survival. What is survival? The bare necessities. So you have a natural inclination to always settle, or you think your dream is out of hand. And here's what you do. When you don't dream big enough, when you don't go for what you really want or what you really desire, you are sending a signal or affirmation or a vibrational frequency to your subconscious mind that this is what I want and I cannot have it. Okay? Because deep down it's your heart's desire to go for it. But your mind is telling you, your ego mind is telling you, hey, I can't do it. Okay? So that is the number one mistake. Okay? So let's show you how you're going to overcome that. Okay? Very simple. This is where it comes in, where I'm teaching you how to have a radical new way of thinking. So the first thing we must realize is the concept that it is our conscious mind that really holds us back. Your conscious mind cannot process infinite information. In other words, guys, your ego doesn't know jack. It doesn't know that you can create an abundance. It doesn't see that you have the capabilities to mass anything you desire, because its reference point, or its farthest reference point, guys, is only to your past. Okay? Can't go any further than that. So the awareness of that should give you the confidence and the belief to say, oh, wait a minute. So Mark is telling me that my mind is basically deceiving me on my dreams. Yes, because it can't see it. It's limited. So to overcome that part of your mind, you got to go beyond that. You got to know that it's limited. It can't process it. It can't see beyond it. So I must basically ignore it and focus my attention and my focus on what I desire. All right. Let's talk about number 2. The number 2 mistake we make when it comes to the law of attraction is this: that we need it or we don't have it. Okay, this is very common. This happens tremendously with all individuals. Okay, why is it again? Here we go. It goes back now to your ego. Guys, notice the pattern here. Notice what's going on. You see all our sources of unhappiness, all our sources of doubt, all our sources of not believing. It all ties to one culprit, the ego, the conscious mind. So let's talk about the need thing now. Now, about 100 years ago, quantum physics. Okay, and I'm going to make this short. Quantum physics is the science that shows us how all things come into existence. Right. So we know that everything is energy. Your reality, the trees behind me, everything you're seeing right now is just a denser form of matter or energy. This is why our eyes perceive it to look so real. It's basically a vibratory frequencies emitted on every molecular or quantum particle. Okay. So with that being said, you and I and the things that you're desiring are all comprised and made from the same elements. Okay, so the universal concept, the universal law says there's nothing that we need because we already have it. It's already within us, it's part of us. Okay, money, everything is that. So you have to get this awareness in your mind that you don't need it. It's not there. You don't have to have it. It's already yours. Let me show you something. I'm going to show you how universe works. Okay, to provide what we call supply and demand. Whatever the supply, whatever the demand is, the universe will oversupply because it's an infinite source of our awareness of our abundance. So let me show you. So this morning, for example, so I bought an ice cream cone and I was eating the ice cream cone and I took the top of the ice cream with one of those chocolate with the peanuts and I took it off and had some ice cream and I discarded the top of it. Okay, and I left. I put it in the trash. And about 2 minutes I came back. There's a bunch of ants all surrounding that plastic container. What are they doing? Well, they're consuming the sugar, the fructose of the ice cream. Abundance. You see that? I provided for the ants. The universe will provide for you in ways and means that we cannot fathom. The ants didn't know how they were going to get their abundance. They didn't have plan. They didn't think, oh, Mark's going to come by, eat ice cream, and by luck he's going to throw the plastic and we're going to eat. Same thing with the animals. So the point I'm showing you guys is this, is that these animals and different entity beings, guys, they don't have the unique consciousness that we have to think, to visualize, okay? But yet, everything is already provided. See, the universe works in that law. Everything that you want or you desire, it will be provided for you. You already have it. It will come to you by some means that you can't fathom, okay? It's my example, the ants. If you go outside, sometimes you eat something, you throw it out, the birds come and eat it. There's their abundance. Everything is a constant supply, and the same thing applies for you. That's how the universe works, all right? So you will be constantly supplied. But here's the key. You must be able to accept it or believe it. If you don't believe it, you tune yourself out. See, your ego mind will show you or try to convince you that what you desire, you don't have it, so you need it. Okay? That's what it does. And let's back up again. Why does it do that? Because it's based on survival. It has a limited senses, seeing, touching, hearing, tasting. Okay, it can only go back as your past. Okay, so if you cannot see everything that you're desiring, so it says you need it because you don't have it. But if you understand quantum law and how the universe works, you will accept that, wait, Mark is teaching me that it's already within me, I'm part of it, so I must manifest it. Yes, I can make this guarantee that it's not a matter of if you'll get it, it's a matter of when. And here's another guarantee. You can speed that when up depending on you, which leads me to the third mistake we all make, which is detachment or attachment to the outcome. When you can become detached from something that you perceive you need, it comes to you at lightning speeds. Okay? Again, who's the culprit behind that? Your ego. What does it do? It gives you the surmise. It gives you the false concept, the false illusion that you need this to complete you. If you don't have it, you're a failure. Everybody will look at you. They'll laugh. You didn't do it. You're a fail. Okay? What else it uses? It uses the illusion of time again. Okay? See, all these things, guys, will form a resistant barrier against you to manifest. Okay? So these are the three mistakes we make when it comes to using the law of attraction. Okay? So now, let me just briefly show you how you can overcome that. So we spoke about the first mistake, which is dream big. Now you know if it's in your heart, go for it. Dream it. What your mind can conceive it, the universe will manifest it, okay? Okay, now, how about the need? Now you know how it works. Quantum law, universal law. Look guys, there's mathematical equation and formulations to prove this, okay? So I'm here to show you that it's already yours. Just allow yourself to receive it. That's the concept, that's the awareness, okay? What's the third factor? The detachment, the need, ties back. You do not need anything. To be detached is to know that it's already yours, and take time out of the equation and focus your thoughts only on what you desire, what you want, desire. Keep your mind focused in the present moment. Boom, you will receive it, because what? Time is an illusionary concept of our conscious mind. There goes that guy again, that ego, okay? Subconscious mind doesn't operate in that time realm. So is your higher self. So I'm also here to show you that whatever you desire, guys, it's already embedded in your DNA. You are here to prosper, to contribute, and to manifest and become great, okay? It's only one main concept or one main part of the mind that stops us. It's our conscious mind. And this is why I'm here. I'm here to teach you how to release the conscious ego mind, how to become aligned, how to know universal laws, okay guys? So these are some huge tips that you can start to use. When you visualize, okay, you visualize in the end format. You see it. You disengage the ego part of your mind, okay? And so these are the ways that you can create and manifest this beautiful abundance in this whole universe, all right? If you guys want to learn more, just go to my website, www.markahaughton.com. There's free courses outlined for you guys to get your mind tuned so you can start to practice this revolutionary way of thinking. This is how we're going to change your reality. We have to switch from the old way of thinking to this revolutionary way of thinking. Okay, this is how your mind is. Remember, the old way, the way that you're used to right now, is the default. It's based on survival. It's not based on abundance. Okay, so we have to shift our brain patterns, the neurons. We have to change them. They're malleable. We can shift our neurons to learn something new. This is called a revolutionary new way of thinking. This is what I'm teaching, and this is what you'll grasp, and your life will change. So be sure to check the website out and take advantage so that you can learn and do these videos from these channels. All right, guys? The coaching program is almost up. I actually have that online version, and of course, I still take my one-on-one mentor students. If you want to reach me, you can always reach me for the one-on-one at mhaughton76@gmail.com. Right, guys? So just to do a quick recap, you must remember, okay, to make the law of attraction work fully for you, number one, dream big. Go for it. Visualize it, okay? Number two, let go. You don't need it. It's already yours. Number three, detach from the outcome. Again, it ties in with quantum law, okay? It's already yours. There's no resistance. It will come to you at the universal time. Time doesn't exist. It's an illusionary concept made up in your ego. Okay, you got to keep that in mind. Quantum law shows us again. Theory of relativity shows us that. The E equals MC squared shows us that. One time is the present. Okay, entropy. It is basically why we age, because it's a natural law from order to decay. See, it's not really time. It's just that's how entropy works. But we associate that with time. So the only time is the ever-present moment. And here's another key component to remember, guys. That this body, your body, is just a shell, okay? The real you resides in your consciousness. The real you is known as the higher self. That's the real you. So you are immortal. When this decays and this leaves, you are still there. You go back to the universe. Quantum physics shows us this, as well as the Bible shows us this. Okay, guys? So if you keep these techniques in mind, you will see your life change in immense ways, because now you realize that the only person stopping you is you, okay? Is this ego, this conscious mind. Remove it, disengage it, and you will see your life prosper in abundant ways. All right? Thank you guys, and have a great day.